Welcome to Base Camp and Backroads.
This is our unboxing video and assembly video of our new Hiboy E-bikes. These are the first e-bikes we've ever bought, so this is our true first impressions.
And we're not sponsored, nor do they know we're making this video. As far as what models we've got, mine is the P6.
Mine's the EX6.
Mine is much bigger than Trisha's, obviously, because she's very short and
vertically challenged.
Yes. I was very impressed on how well they were packaged.
They were packaged very well.
Yes.
As you just seen, kind of.
And pretty much came out of the box all as one.
For the most part. We had to there's a few things that obviously we had to do. And again, I'm trying to read the instructions and Derek refuses.
Men don't need instructions.
You never use instructions.
Besides, we had CJ. He was doing all the supervising and telling us what needed to be done and how we were going to do it. And
he was doing a pretty good job. Great. He was doing a pretty good job supervising.
Yeah. He loves working in the garage with Dad.
Yeah. Derek did do some research on these bikes. We settled on these ones mainly because of the price point and
how far they go and how fast they go and how easy it is to pedal. I also like the bigger tires for the comfort of riding down the road and how they ride and shift and all that. So we are no means professionals with these bikes, as like Trisha said, it is our first time, so
we've never had e-bikes before at all.
We'll figure out how far we can pedal them, how far the charge goes.
Yeah, we don't know. We just know what the manufacturer says right now, but stay tuned for some more videos on that.
It was very easy to put together. With a few hand tools. Most of the tools came with the bikes. Yeah. Obviously, I went and got some of my own tools because the wrenches they have, I'd rather use a socket, and just to make it easier. But all the tools come with the bike to put it together, really. Mm-hmm. So you don't really need a lot of tools.
Yeah.
Again, the bike's almost already all put together. I think the only thing left to put on is the pegs or the pedals, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
I guess on a motorcycle they're pegs, but on a bicycle slash motor.
This is going to be a little bit different because we're used to our motorcycles, but yeah, we'll see how these bikes go. We got them mainly for the campground, just shooting around, checking out some trails.
Well,
probably take CJ.
Most of our friends have smaller campers than us now, so we won't be able to park as close as we used to before.
True.
So we had to have some way to get to go see them. So
especially with our
Plus, maybe we could hit some trails and actually do some riding and.
I'm not going to do the trails on the bike like we do with the Jeep, so that's not
maybe not the same trails, but different trails. And, we could show our viewers those trails and that adventure. And
a lot of the campgrounds have little trails, though,
walking trails.
CJ's still doing his good job supervising. Yeah, we're going to try and get him to kind of go with us on the bikes, too. Maybe we're gonna get used to the bikes first before I take him, because
I'm trying to talk her into one of those little kid trailers behind and put him in it. That would be
we did that for our daughter. So
well, I mean, he weighs just about the same amount as she does. So
back in the day,
maybe there'll be an unboxing with the trailer for him. Look at that bike. See how it fits, just like a kid at Christmas. Now we're gonna unbox Trisha's bike. Which, as you can see, if you see the size of the box difference, hers is
much smaller.
It
needed to be smaller.
Again, look at that packaging. It's so well packaged. Everything comes out as one piece. Take it all apart, take the little zip ties off, and take all the foam protected off so it doesn't get scratched and all that. And then just throw the tires on, the handlebars on, the pegs on.
Yeah, we did have one issue with my bike. There was no instructions, which I was kind of stressing about.
I didn't know.
Yeah, and the key, there's two keys that Derek got with his and mine. Now with mine, you have to have the key on in order to actually function, work the bike.
The keys were there, but they were broken.
But it was broken. Yeah. So the customer service, absolutely amazing. I couldn't have asked for better customer service. I just communicated via email, told them the situation. We didn't have the warrant, or we didn't have the instructions. I didn't have any sort of instructions on even how to operate the bike. I don't know if the key has to be on because
she'll figure it out.
It didn't work with the key on either, right?
It does work.
But it did. We figured it out. Anyways, long story short, customer service
was
amazing. I got a new key. They took the serial number. They shipped me 2 new keys within a week.
Yeah, I was going to say the keys took longer to get here than the bikes did.
Yeah,
which was very.
But I think they had to either make the key or I don't know. But that's why it took so long, I think. And then they gave me a free phone holder for my troubles. So
yeah, because you need a phone when you're riding a bicycle. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. The last time I rode a bicycle, I don't think phones were even a thing. So we'll try it again.
We're getting older.
Maybe we can have some music playing while we're riding, and then it won't seem as much to pedal.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
But as you can see, Trisha's bike's almost all put together now. I got smart and flipped it over right from the very beginning. And
put the tire on.
Because that was a little difficult.
Yeah.
And I'm too big. And then
obviously.
We'll try Trisha on it and get her adjusted to ride it.
A little bit better, but it's still, I don't know. It's still kind of big, but I'll get used to it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be too much of an issue.
Still in there supervising, telling us how to do it. Look at, see, she kind of fits.
Well, she can't put her feet
down on the seat, but
that's fine because I'm used to that. I'm used to my vertically, my disability. I call it disability.
She's highly challenged. Yeah.
Anyhow.
So that's pretty much it. It was pretty easy to put them all together.
Took about a half an hour for both, like half an hour for Derek's, half an hour for mine.
It came with almost a full charge on the batteries, though I charged them all up to see it, and we actually did take them for a little ride. I think I've got 9 kilometers on mine, and Trisha's got 1 on hers.
Yeah, we just took it. Well, I just took ours around the block, but you rode yours better. But everything works good.
That was tiring. And there we go. It's all together, and we're hoping for more adventures, and
stay tuned for more videos.
Like, subscribe, and share.